Alright guys, so the given function is f of x is equal to ax plus b, g of x is equal to cx plus d, and they also told us that f of g of x is equal to g of f of x, and then we are supposed to find which one is the answer out of these four. Let's see, what do we have? We have f of x is equal to ax plus b, g of x is equal to cx plus d, and also we know that f of g of x is equal to g of f of x. Now, if I just find the LHS first, that is f of g of x, what do I have? A of, or should I write f of cx plus d, which will be a times cx plus d plus b, which shall give me acx plus ad plus b. And if we talk about RHS, that is g of f of x, what would I get? G of ax plus b, which shall give me c times ax plus b plus d. So acx plus bc plus d. Now we know that f of g of x is equal to g of f of x, which implies a times c plus x plus ad plus b is equal to acx plus bc plus d. Now, as these are common in both the sides, I can cancel it out and I would be left with AD plus B is equal to BC plus D. And if I write it this way, what do I see? I see that this is the function of f of x for the variable d. So f of d is equal to what? C into b plus d, which is the function g of x, what variable? B. So f of d is equal to g of b. And then if we take a look at the options, we'll see that option number C matches the given condition that we have gotten. So option C is the answer. Guys, the question is the domain of function y is equal to 1 over root x minus 1 is what? We have a function given 1 over root x minus 1 and we have to find the domain of that function. How to do that? First thing, we have the function here and we are supposed to find the domain. What is the domain? The values of x I can take to get the value of y. Now, in this given function, what do I see? I see that there is a condition x minus 1, but it is in the denominator, and I know that the denominator cannot be equal to 0, which implies x minus 1 cannot be equal to 0, which implies x cannot be equal to 1. And further, we also have the condition x minus 1 itself. So I know that for a square root, the value of square root always has to be greater than equal to 0. So x minus 1 should be greater than equal to 0, which can be written as x greater than 1. So for this condition, what would I get? The domain would be all the real numbers minus 1. And for this, I'll get 1 to infinity. But as I have a function which is in denominator and as well as has a square root, I have to take the common condition between these two, which will be, if I draw it out, this is the domain for this first condition, this is the domain for this second condition, and if I take the common region, what will I get? The common region would be open 1 to positive infinity, that is 1 to infinity. So the domain for this function is 1 to infinity open brackets, which gives us our answer as to be option B.